The image that came to my mind as I read today's gospel passage was of the characters in the nativity scene. And I asked myself, who do I want to encounter in the scene? Baby Jesus, of course, is not yet in the scene. Who then? The donkey? The sheep? The shepherds? The angels? Joseph? Or Mary? My thoughts turned to Mary, the mother of Jesus. What wisdom does she have to offer us during this Advent? Who is Mary? Well, I know we have a litany describing who she is. But what image does each of us get from her? A sorrowful, silent, and immobile sculpture? Or an ordinary person of faith struggling with the daily demands of a life and a prophetic call? Luke, as in today's gospel, portrays the fullness of Mary's humanity as an example of faith for us. He portrays her as a person with flesh and blood and invites us to join her to give birth and nurture Jesus in our hearts. Unlike other evangelists, Luke presents Mary as a prophet, outspoken and bold for justice. Mary's Magnificat shakes up the status quo when she prophesies of a day when the humble will be lifted up. In fact, her call mirrors the pattern of the Old Testament prophets. God calls, prophet objects, God ignores the objection and reassures his assistance. The prophets objected to God's commission by projecting their inadequacies. Jeremiah, for example, said, "I do not know how to speak, for I am a boy." Moses said that he stammered. The prophets were not chosen because they were ready to be chosen, but because God wanted them. So God reassured them of his divine presence in carrying out their call. And the same pattern is seen in the call of Mary to be the mother of Jesus. We need Mary's prophetic wisdom at this Advent. Be it done to me according to thy word. We too are in a scene like Mary's in today's gospel, being called by God. Our call as husbands, wives, fathers, mothers, grandfathers, grandmothers, sons and daughters is prophetic. At times we may resist and project our inadequacies. At times we wither away, especially when life hits us hard. In those moments, do we remember the promising words of the angel to Mary? Nothing is impossible for God. Do we tend to forget the reassurance of God's promised presence? Sisters and brothers, let us look toward Mary, our mother, to live our prophetic call in the most meaningful way possible. God bless us all.